In this edition of Test Drive, I'm taking out the Callaway C7 Corvette for a quick race around Zandvoort in rFactor 2. Welcome to Inside Sim Racing. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm your host, Billy Strange, for this test drive. And as stated, we've got the C7 Callaway. Whoa! Hey, guys, doing weird stuff. Nice gap, guys. As we come for the start of the race at Zandvoort. This is just one of the cars out of rFactor 2's newly released GT3 pack. In front of me is the 650S from McLaren, which is also one of the cars. Along with that, Mercedes AMG. You've come to see that as a staple in sim racing. Along with a Radical that they classify as a GT3 car. Ooh. Car in front of me gets off in the dirt. Just a little. And then the last car would be the Bentley Continental GT3. So if I am counting right, it's a 5-car pack. The Callaway is my favorite car out of the bunch. The McLaren is a close second. This car just feels, out of all of them, the most planted. The Mercedes seems to feel like it is really on top of the track. It is really not digging in. The Bentley has a lot of on-throttle oversteer that's really hard to get away from. But it's not bad. And then the Radical is almost this prototype-esque little car, and I'm not going to guess what the name of it is while I'm driving here. Trying to stay with the McLarens. They seem to be the class of the field here. Amongst 23 other AIs. Just got them at 100%. Didn't change any of the setup here as we go through the S's on lap 2. The one thing I think I liked about the Bentley a little more is it's a little more confident on the braking side. Under deceleration, it doesn't squirm quite as much as the Callaway. And what's interesting is when the McLaren first came out, the 650, I didn't care for it a whole lot. I don't know if it was just that day I just wasn't feeling it, or if some things maybe changed just a hair. But that one was a really close second to the Callaway. But I went with the Callaway A because I liked it a little more, and B, the McLaren's been out for a while. So the other 4 cars just got released. Trying to work on 4th place in front of us here. Qualified 6th. And we start in lap 3. Good front end feel with the Callaway. This car just pretty positive. Back end does feel like it's a little bit on top of the track. I noticed kind of all these cars are like that to varying degrees. None of them really feel like they're in the track. But they're not bad. You know, you can still drive them hard. Especially into braking. I noticed most of these cars you can really dive into the corner if you wanted to. reeling in 4th place here, Mr. Test Driver. Trying to line up a pass. As we head down to the kink to the right, and then the hairpin to the left. On the brakes hard. Really no place to pass. We're gonna have to wait. Be patient through this turn. Let it swing out as wide as we can. Now onto the next right-hander, 3rd gear. And then the sweeping right-hander onto the front straightaway. Car kind of does this little dance of back end kind of getting loose and then the front end pushing through that corner. Lap 4 down into the first corner. Kind of this 180, a nice degree of banking in it. Through the S's, still trying to find a way by this McLaren. Got to lift just at the top of the hill just a little bit because it'll push off like that McLaren just did. They dip their tires off just a little into the dirt. Doesn't seem to affect them too much. And then down to this hard right-hander again. Let it swing out as wide as you can without spinning the back tire too much with this car. Make your left late apex. Oh, too much throttle. Got sideways. Cloud cover starting to change here. Gotta wait. Whoa. Following through this, do a little short shift onto the front straightaway. Kind of playing with the throttle and the steering. Oh, a little too deep on my part, but not bad. Second gear there. Ooh, got a little sideways. Notice the AI takes an odd line through that left-hander. But maybe that's the right line, I don't know. I always feel like when I go that wide I'm messing up. Yeah, nice force feedback, although it does feel pretty heavy. I had to lighten it up some with these cars. Didn't need to be quite as strong. I wanted a little more fidelity out of the wheel instead of it clipping, so still trying to look for a way by this guy. Oh, nope, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Little bump, not a big deal. Oh, another McLaren right on me. It's the end of the race already. Wow. It's so far down, the message center's so far down. Whoa, that I can't see it. It drops below my wheelbase on my monitor. Thought I had a little more time. I was being patient. Playing in the dirt. And that was it. Race over. Stay in 5th. Just a quick handful of laps just to give an idea. Really is probably in my opinion, the strongest car out of the bunch, but I typically prefer front engine cars. If mid-engine is your thing, I think the McLaren's the way to go. Seems to handle pretty well. Like I said, I did test laps and I was running within hundredths between this car and the McLaren without any changes. Alright, for all the latest in sim racing news, you can hit up isrtv.com. You can also support us by watching our YouTube videos And we've got podcasts now, so you can find those on your favorite podcast services or SoundCloud. So you can follow us on those. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will catch you in the next test drive.